What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Jobber Radio Prediction League. We're going to be talking about the Jobbies 2017. That is the name of our end-of-year awards here in the JRPL. And guess what, guys? We got a lot of stuff to hand out. We have a lot of things to talk about that went down in the year of 2017 here on Jobber Radio and in the Jobber Radio Prediction League. So, first of all, if you're new to this, you don't know what the hell this is, go to jobberradio.com, click on Prediction League. There's a little tab right here that says Join the Prediction League. Click that, do it, sign up. It's a lot of fun. You predict pay-per-views, WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor, even Impact Wrestling whenever they have one. So it's a lot of fun. You need to do it. And we're going to go over the entire year of 2017. We started out in May. The JRPL debuted in May. And first of all, right now, if you're looking at the website, I don't have this up right yet. If you're watching this video, like right when it's released, this isn't even on the website yet. You're getting an exclusive, a quick peek before it goes on the website, and it is the Jobbies. It's going to look like this right here. This is going to be the page. This is our little graphic for this year, the Jobbies 2017. And here are all the awards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 awards to hand out this year. Who knows? Maybe in 2018 we'll have a little more. We'll have a little more stuff under our belt. So there we go. We got a little write up here. It's a nice little cheesy. I appreciate everything, and talks about we had 19 total shows this year because we started out in May. I really do wish the turnout was a little bit higher for the Jobbies this year. Only 36 people voted, so all of these awards will be determined with the 36 votes that came in. So keep that in mind. Only 36 people showed up, which, you know what, it's cool. I understand some people, it was the holidays. By the way, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or whatever holidays you celebrate, because, you know, we got to be PC around here. But anyway, for real, here we go. Guys, this is it. Right before I get into these, I do want to thank everybody for taking part in the JRPL in 2017. No matter how late you joined, if you're a person from the very first show and went all through 19 events, appreciate it. Even if you're the new guys showing up and just started, appreciate you guys too. We hope 2018 is going to be big for everybody. But let's see who won out in 2017. Should I start? I might as well start right at the top. We're just going to go straight down, and we're starting with the big boy first. We're talking Superstar of the Year. I hope you're ready. All you got to do is, when you're looking at this, is click the button if you're on the website. If you want to come back and look at these, just click each of these, and it will reveal the winners like so. Boom! Super Hippo is your JRPL 2017 Superstar of the Year with 17 votes. The Warden came in second with 7. John had 4. Beer Me Jesus had 4. And Tino had 4. So the funny thing is, look at this. Out of the 5 people, 4 of them were in the Solution, the stable of the Solution, and look who won out. The only guy not in the Solution with a big victory here, Super Hippo. It's no surprise. He was the favorite going in. He is the top block champion. He's defended the title all the way since July. That's like 6 or 7 title defenses successful. He, no doubt, is the 2017 Superstar of the Year. And like I said in this thing, keep in mind, these were not chosen by me, as, well, obviously, they're with the votes. So you can't come back to me and be like, whoa, I was Superstar of the Year. Nope. It was all Super Hippo. So there you go. The votes have spoken. So let's go to Tag Team of the Year. Oh, man, you guys are going to get mad at this one. We got a huge upset here for Tag Team of the Year. I'm kidding. It's not. It's the Solution, the Warden and Beer Me Jesus. 19 votes for the Warden and Beer Me Jesus. The Regulators, Crimson Cyborg, 3J Platinum, 8 votes. They were the first ever Tag Team Champions, by the way. If somebody's wondering, hey, well, how'd they get 8 votes? First ever Tag Team Champions. Kind of a big deal. The Outsiders, the current, as of this recording, they ended the year as the Tag Team Champions. They got 6 votes. Awesome hooded motherfuckers. They got 3 votes. And unfortunately, Otis and Wookie, they ended up getting 0 votes. And as you're going to see going through this thing, unfortunately, that is the only the only polling that did not get a single vote. So I'm really sorry for you guys, but you know what? Keep it coming, and maybe you can be 2018 Tag Team of the Year if you're feeling it. Okay, so these two right here, kind of no-brainers. Everybody expected Super Hippo pretty much, and everybody expected the Solution to walk away with the Tag Team of the Year. I mean, the Warden, Beer Me Jesus, got a total of 10 votes when it came to Superhero of the Year. So obviously, they made a huge impact as the Tag Team of the Year. Now we're going to Jobber of the Year. This is the guy who really struggled. This isn't like, you know, as you'll see in the Comeback Award, how somebody struggled mightily and came back to finish the year strong. That's the Comeback Kid Award. This is the Jobber of the Year award is, yeah, kind of jobbed out all year. So obviously it's kind of a downer award, but you know what? Somebody's got to get it. Somebody's going to have a trophy in their trophy case, and it is Cross, X Ross. I've said his name different multiple times, but it is Cross. With a total of 11 votes, he won out over Vitamin Yes, who had 7 votes. My personal buddy, Alaska Brown, who couldn't get anything. He couldn't win anything, even the Jobber of the Year award, unfortunately, but 7 votes as well, tied with Vitamin Yes. And then Luke, who went, I think, 0-6 and then disappeared and never showed up again. So that, to me, I think I even voted for Luke, to be honest with you. But Luke got a total of 6. And Junction, who had easily the biggest skid of the year. I think it was 10 or 11 straight losses. He started out 4-0. That was the crazy thing. Started out 4-0 and then then lost 10 or 11 straight matches, which I'm surprised he was at the bottom of this list, to be honest with you. But either way, a pretty good, pretty close polling here. But Cross gets the win and is your 2017 Jobber of the Year. Not sure if I should say congratulations. I don't know. Either way, you got the win. Good job. You didn't leave 2017 completely empty-handed. So Comeback Kid Award, kind of like I just said, struggled mightily to start, came back, and finished the year strong. Let's see who it was. Boom, CM Carlito. You talk about a tight race. This is one of the tightest in the whole Jobbies here. CM Carlito got 11 votes. Captain Charisma, who really started out rough. I personally voted for Captain Charisma because when he joined the Regulators, I don't think he had a single win. He was 0-4, 0-5, maybe a draw in there somewhere along the lines. And then came back. He won several straight matches. He ended up winning Ultraviolent title. And then he lost to myself. But then he went on a tear and finished out the year almost undefeated. So you know what? Besides that loss at Survivor Series, that was a little embarrassing. But either way, 10 votes, missed it by 1. That's nothing to get mad about. Both you guys did a fantastic job. So did the GMSG, who had just 1 vote less than Captain Charisma. He started out very rough. He joined a tag team with Spring Tigress. They formed the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers. Ended up being one of the best tag teams in the league, if not the best tag team. We'll see how their stable ended up later on as we get down here. That's actually going to be next. But anyway, no, GMSG definitely came back in a big way and almost became a main eventer through not many wins, which is kind of hard to do. But moving on, Cam Popplestone, 5 votes. He's another guy that started out rough. I want to say he made the turn towards a upper card guy whenever he turned on his partner Tom, and kind of that led him towards the main events, even joining the Regulators at the big Survivor Series main event. And then Otis, another guy who struggled mightily, and then joined Woodus, which was up here for Tag Team of the Year. Unfortunately, they didn't get any votes. But once they did form a tag team, he did find quite a bit of success. But unfortunately, only 1 vote here. Only 1 vote in this, and meaning CM Carlito is your Comeback Kid. He gets the Comeback Kid Award of 2017. And we're going to move on to Stable of the Year. Now, there's one stable that jumps out head and shoulders above the rest. And it was the Solution. Yes, it was. 21 votes. I think this may have been the most votes. I kind of forgot. We'll see as we get further down here. But yes, the Solution walked all over the JRPL in 2017, and they showed it here in the votes. 21 votes. The Regulators came in second with 5 votes. Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers came in second with 5 votes. And the Ultraviolent Connection, myself, Jut9, the Bastion, also got 5 votes. Now, I don't know really how the votes went down with this, but I don't think the Ultraviolent Connection and the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers really deserve to be tied with the Regulators, because simply we formed back in November. Both of these stables formed back in November, but I don't know. That's how the votes came down, and that's how it went. So basically the solution way above everybody else, and everybody else tied. All the other stables tied for a second place finish there. All right, Trash Talker of the Year. We had quite a few Trash Talkers in the JRPL, whether it was on Discord, which you need to go check out, by the way, if you're not on Discord. You need to go follow us on Twitter at Jobber Radio, because that was the biggest trash talking territory where everybody, almost people broke out in fights. People almost got suspended. Things got crazy in the JRPL in 2017. So let's see who was your trash talker of the year. Yeah, no surprise here. It was Woody. Woody gets the win here. 16 votes. He doubles second place. Legit Boss and the Warden both got a total of 8 votes. Crimson Cyborg and Broken Nerd both come in. They tie for third, I guess. First, second, third here. They tie for third with 2 votes. But yeah, Woody, again, I think I said it a couple times already, head and shoulders. And here it is again, 18. He doubles Legit Boss and the Warden. It's gonna be hard. If you want to top Woody for Trash Talker of the Year 2018, you got your work cut out for you, because he likes to run his mouth. Let's just say that. And sometimes it really doesn't benefit him. He's almost lost out on main events and screwing himself over. So, hey, either way, he walked away with Trash Talker of the Year 2017. Okay, so that's a lot of the individual and tag teams and stable awards. So we're going to move on to the event. There are 3 event awards here. These are the actual events in the JRPL, and we're going to see what the event of the year was, voted by you, the superstars. Boom! Survivor Series. Now, this was really close here. 15 votes for Survivor Series, 13 votes for SummerSlam. Only 2 votes separated the two, the big 4, as WWE wants to call them, the big 4 shows. And Survivor Series surprisingly got the win. I thought SummerSlam was going to get the win. There was a lot of high-profile matches going into that. Yeah, Survivor Series had the big blow-off between the Solution and the Regulators. Maybe that was enough to get the win. I don't know. But man, I personally voted SummerSlam, but it did not get the win, and I'm not going to argue with it. Survivor Series was a big deal. There was a lot that took place. A lot of storylines came to the climax and finished, and a lot of new ones began. So I can definitely see a reason to vote for Survivor Series 2017. Like I said, SummerSlam had 13. Money in the Bank came in third with 4 votes. That was actually a very fun show. I think that, to me, when I was looking at the momentum of the JRPL, when that show was coming up, I could tell JRPL was on its way to like being something like special. I think that, to me, was the event that I was like, you know what? I think we're onto something here. Now, obviously, it was fun at the beginning, but Money in the Bank to me was like, okay, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be good. This is going to be successful. This is going to be fun. Hell in a Cell, there was a lot of big matches there. There was a lot of special moments. We had a tie in the main event that we'll get to later. It was just a really big show. And Great Balls of Fire, how can you forget the first ever crowning of a JRPL champion when Super Hippo defeated TB666 in the first ever Top Block Championship match. Those two guys went on to have a little feud between the two of them, but that was the first match, the first ever Top Block Championship match was at that show there. And just the first ever JRPL title period was at Great Balls of Fire. So, but it only got 2 votes. So either way, Survivor Series got the win for Event of the Year. Now, House Show of the Year. We're talking, this was only Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling, TNA, whatever you want to call it, Global Force, whatever. I think they actually competed under multiple names throughout this year for these events. But I think there was only a total of 5, and here are the winners, or the winner. It was JRPL Final Battle, the Ring of Honor show that took place right here in right back in December, which was I think easily because of the main event. It was a 3-way match, 3-way death match between Woody, the Warden, and Beer Meat Jesus. These guys went absolutely insane. The write-up was crazy. If you haven't seen it, go read it. the Warden ended up getting the big win over this was just a battle for bragging rights. They wanted to go in there and see who was going to come out on top, and it ended up getting violent, getting vicious. The Warden almost lost an eyeball. It was nuts, and I think that match almost propelled all these other Final Battle over the other shows that took place. But Final Battle had 14. Slammiversary ended up getting 7, which was an Impact Wrestling show. Death Before Dishonor ended up getting 6 votes. 5 votes for this was the first ever house show, which was Best in the World, which is also Ring of Honor. And then closing out the bottom, Bound for Glory, which was Impact Wrestling's, I guess, WrestleMania, if you want to call it that. So it's their WrestleMania. And by the way, Final Battle was Ring of Honor's equivalent of WrestleMania. So a lot of people, when we put house shows into the JRPL, it actually, I love how it expands people's knowledge and expands people's exposure to the pro wrestling world. And a lot of people watch Ring of Honor for the first time during the JRPL and actually started loving Ring of Honor due to I don't want to say due to the JRPL, but due to the exposure that they probably never would have got. So when I see that kind of stuff, it's awesome. I'm a personal fan, Ring of Honor fan, and also Impact Wrestling fan, which some of you definitely know throughout the year. You heard about my Ring of Honor talk, but I'm sorry, my Impact Wrestling talk. But anyway, we're going to have a lot more matches, or I should say shows for house shows in 2018. So brush up on your Ring of Honor and also your Impact Wrestling, which there'll probably be like 1 or 2 events this year, probably, unless they fold up. We'll see. Either way, Final Battle gets the house show of the year. Now, hardest event to predict of the year. This is talking about everything, even house shows, main shows, TNA, NXT, Ring of Honor, and WWE, all of them. What was the hardest event to predict of the year? And the winner was TakeOver War Games. Now, this is a shock to me. I'm not going to lie. I did not expect NXT TakeOver War Games to be the hardest event to predict of the year. I mean, there's only 5 matches. There was only 5 matches. And believe it or not, 13 people voted TakeOver War Games for the win. I personally voted Battleground because I had no idea what was going on. I think I got almost every match wrong at Battleground myself. But Battleground did finish in second. And a lot of people, I got a lot of matches wrong at SummerSlam as well. A lot of people got a lot of matches wrong at SummerSlam. These two to me were the biggest of the hardest to predict of the year. But somehow, I guess, a lot of people struggled with War Games. I don't know. It maybe because it was an NXT show, they weren't too familiar. Not really sure, but NXT TakeOver War Games got the win 13, Battleground 10, SummerSlam 8, TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 3, and Great Balls of Fire ended up with 2 votes. So yeah, this to me is one of the biggest shockers of the Jobbies right here. I did not expect TakeOver War Games to get the win here. But going on to JRPL Match of the Year. This is not a real-life Match of the Year, folks. This is the JRPL Kayfabe. We're in the Kayfabe Awards now. We're talking Match of the Year, Upset of the Year, Feud of the Year, and just straight-up Kayfabe Award, which is like, I don't know, just like a weird storyline nugget, I guess. But Match of the Year. Who came in and had the biggest impactful match of 2017 in the JRPL? We're about to click this bad boy right about now. Boom. 3-way ladder match featuring the Regulators, Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, and The Solution at JRPL SummerSlam. You talk about a big match right here. This was not the main event, but it just as well has been, because these guys all came out, pulled out all the stops, and even an upset. The Regulators got the win over The Solution and the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, becoming the first ever tag team champions. We're talking Crimson Cyborg and 3J Platinum got the win there. All 6 of these people, I mean, they pulled out all the stops, like I just said, and definitely earned the votes here. 10 votes. I'm surprised it wasn't more, to be honest with you. But 10 votes gets the win. We're talking Survivor Series, Team UK versus Team USA. A lot of people, you know what? Okay, that match was very exciting. We were keeping track of it on the Discord during the actual show, and it was one of the exciting. It was the most exciting Survivor Series match as far as how close and who's going to win. The other ones had more weight to them as far as more on the line, but this one was the closest one and the most exciting, and ended up getting 8 votes, only 2 votes shy of Match of the Year. And then we had John versus Bastion versus Woody at SummerSlam, which was the main event of SummerSlam, and crowned the first ever world champion, which happened to be John, where he defeated Bastion and Woody. And that was actually the match where Tino came out and turned and joined the Solution. So kind of a big match there. It ended up getting 5 votes. John versus Jut Jut 9. I'm surprised this didn't get more votes, actually. Only 4 votes. Jut Jut 9 came in with an amazing record, challenging John. I don't know if he was sweating this one or not, but it was at Hell in a Cell. In a Hell in a Cell match, these guys, with the rules, the Hell in a Cell rules are pretty steep. You need to go read them. I'm not going to describe them right now. I want everybody to go read their own rules because I just like people that do their own research. But the rules are pretty tough in that match, and guess what? Both of these guys came to a draw, a no contest in the main event, and it was for the World Championship. And the write-up was pretty crazy, too. There's a lot that went down. But it went to a no contest, and I think it was one of the biggest matches of the year, and I think it definitely deserved at least 1 or 2 more votes. But and then we had Woody versus Bomber at NXT TakeOver Chicago. This was the very first show, people. This was the very first event in JRPL history. TakeOver Chicago. Me versus Woody. I didn't even know him. He didn't even know me. We both had a perfect card. We got all the matches correct. We got all the bonus points correct. That is a perfect card. We both got an achievement for it. I believe John also had a perfect prediction that night. But we ended up getting match of the night. We both had perfect scores. How did we not win this award? Besides it being the first match, or first pay-per-view, first event, whatever you want to call it, and nobody knowing anything about anything. So that's the only way I think we didn't win that. But either way, we got 3 votes. Super Hippo versus TB666. Great Balls of Fire. I kind of just talked about that one a minute ago. That was the first ever Top Lock Championship title match, and just plain title match, period. So a lot of weight, a lot of was riding on that match. It was probably the first big match in the JRPL history, I think. I would easily pin that down as the first big match, the big match feel in the JRPL. These guys main evented Great Balls of Fire, and they did a great job. Came down to the wire, too. But 3 votes for them only. And then Super Hippo, again, got a nomination here against Gourds at TLC. These guys tore it up, ended up getting match on the night, put up amazing numbers, and that pretty much cemented Gourds into the upper card, or like teetering. He's not quite a main eventer, but teetering towards the main event status. But there's your votes there. 10 gets the win for the 3-way ladder match. Let's move on. Upset of the year. Whoa. I legit thought it was going to be a double win here for the Regulators, but guess what? It wasn't. The Outsiders got the win. The Outsiders beat the Solution at Clash of Champions, the very last show we just had in 2017. Guys, they took the tag team titles away from the unstoppable team, the Solution, the Warden, and Beer Me Jesus. This was their first ever straight up tag team 2-on-2 loss, and it came to the hands of, my Jabba Radio host mates, Lee and Scott. What do you guys think of this graphic, by the way? I don't know. I found a weird graphic with, even though like the color's a little off, I was pretty happy about it because I saw Bret Hart kind of leaning on Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and I kind of just photoshopped it in. Kind of looks pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to pat myself on the back. But anyway, moving on here. Only 2 votes shy was that tag team title ladder match that won the main event here, or won the match of the year. I don't know why I keep saying main event. But the Regulators, Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, and the Solution came in second with 7 votes. Peanut defeated Bomber at Hell in a Cell. That son of a bitch somehow beat me. I have, as of right now, in this recording, I finished 2017 winning 11 of my last 12 matches. That one loss, right smack dab in the middle, was somehow Peanut. I avenged it the very next show in a death match. I said, all right, you son of a bitch. We're going to do this in a death match, and I'm going to show you that that was a fluke. And I did. But either way, he beat me at Hell in a Cell. And somehow, I didn't expect that match to get 6 votes. Legit did not. But somehow it did, and it finished third. Just 3 points shy of the big upset from the Outsiders. Cam Popplestone defeated Tino at TakeOver War Games, which ended up being the hardest pay-per-view to predict of the year, but maybe that explains how he got the upset. But either way, Tino won the world title later on that night when he cashed in his Money in the Bank. So that is a big statement that Cam Popplestone defeated the Money in the Bank briefcase holder that would go on later that night to cash in and win the title. So big statement from Cam Popplestone. Ended up getting him 4 votes. Broken Nerd versus Woody. This was a death match. This all stemmed from Twitter. These guys started talking trash, which is probably why both of them were up for Trash Talker of the Year nominations. And it took place at No Mercy. Woody got his shit pushed in, and I smiled. I think a lot of other people did, because he loves to talk his trash. He loves to run his mouth, and he kind of got his foot shoved right in that thing. So either way, that got 4 votes as well. Vitamin Yes upset Jut 9, who was easily, he entered the main event scene with that match at Hell in a Cell and followed it up with a loss to Vitamin Yes. He had a no contest with John in a world title match, and he got thrown into a match with Vitamin Yes due to, I think, his opponent no-showing. It was a makeshift match, and he came in and lost. Vitamin Yes, I don't know how that wasn't probably a little bit, a couple more votes out of this match. That was a huge upset. Definitely Vitamin Yes's biggest win of his JRPL career so far. And then we had Redhead 12, who started out 6-0, lost, I think 6-0, lost to Super Hippo in the Top Block Championship match. Got a win against, got a win against Jonathan C.T. Martin right after that. And then due to storyline, Jonathan C.T. Martin attacked Redhead after the match. They had a death match in return, and Jonathan C.T. Martin upset the seemingly unstoppable Redhead, besides, Super Hippo, but nobody can fucking beat Super Hippo when it comes to the title matches. But, no, that was completely unexpected. Jonathan C.T. Martin beating Redhead 12, giving her second loss, and that earned 3 votes there. And that was also, both of these upsets took place at TLC, by the way. The Jut 9 and Redhead losses took place at TLC. So there's your winners right there. The Outsiders, Lee and Scott, get upset of the year. Now, feud of the year. No brainer here, guys. There it is. The Solution versus the Regulators. We had all 5 members of the Solution versus the core 3 members of the Regulators. 18 votes. Big landslide victory here. 18. Peanut versus Peanut is my bitch. Probably the first feud in the JRPL. Ended up getting 10 votes. Pretty respectable vote count there. Super Hippo TB666, they feuded over the first ever title, JRPL Top Block title. Went back and forth a couple times. TB666 lost by 1 point. He had a match against Super Hippo. If he was going to win, he would get a rematch. He did win, and then got the rematch against Super Hippo for the title. But, of course, Super Hippo successfully defended the title there. So, Super Hippo, he can lose. You actually can beat Super Hippo, believe it or not, but it's when the title's not on the line. When it is on the line, you got no chance in hell. You got no chance in hell, which is why he was your Superstar of the Year. He's just clutch. He's just clutch. And Bastion versus the Solution. I know the whole Solution versus Regulators was taking place, but there was a little subplot that was going on between Bastion and the Solution when he was going in, and he was actually challenging for the World Championship. Things broke down where Woody came in. He signed the contract. He ended up getting included in that Survivor Series match. And just basically, this was almost a separate whole 1v5 here with Bastion versus the Solution. Ended up getting 3 votes. Pretty solid there. And then we had the Eloquent Enigmas, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Junction, just as I was talking about earlier, when they attacked Redhead 12, injuring her. It only got 1 vote, though. It's kind of out of all the feuds, definitely the fresher of them, and it's still actually ongoing right now. The only one, it's the only one that's actually still going ongoing, unless you count Bastion, who's now with the Ultraviolent Connection, which is still feuding with the Solution. So guess what? Bastion ain't done with the Solution quite yet. So that's pretty funny. But moving on to our last award. I've had a lot of fun talking about these, but here we go. We're going to round it out with the Kayfabe Award. This could be anything, any little storyline that went down in the JRPL. What was the most impactful, the most memorable of 2017? And it was Tino cashes in Money in the Bank with 9 votes here. Some really close voting. And personally, I've already expressed this before. I was kind of let down because Tino let it slide. He told a couple people that he was going to be cashing his Money in the Bank. And I was disappointed a little bit. I wanted it to be a complete shock. I only wanted him and me to know about it. Of course, the solution, but keep it tight-lipped so everybody, it would be more impactful. Even though it did win Kayfabe Award this year, man, it would have been more impactful, and it probably would have went down as one of the most memorable moments of maybe JRPL history, period, as we get further down the road. But either way, it was big enough to get him the win here with 9 votes. He came in, cashed his Money in the Bank in at NXT, well, it was JRPL TakeOver War Games. We don't call it NXT TakeOver War Games, people. We throw our name in there. But apparently John wasn't really feeling it. He was facing 3J Platinum of the Regulators, and the title was on the line. He really wasn't feeling it. He wasn't confident. And you know what? The Solution came up with a plan to make sure that briefcase does not leave the Solution, or that title does not leave the Solution. So out came Tino, cashed in his Money in the Bank, made a triple threat match, and ended up getting the win. And the funny thing is, if he didn't do that, they were right. John had the right feeling. 3J Platinum would have won the world title there. So the Money in the Bank briefcase is gone, but guess what? They kept the title in their grasp. And right now, as of this recording, as of going into 2018, Tino is still your world champion. So he's set to defend it at the Royal Rumble. We'll see how he can do there. But there we go, 9 votes for that. The second one is Woody forces his way into the JRPL SummerSlam World Championship main event via contract signing. I personally like this one a lot. I think I voted for this one. There was a whole backstory going behind this where there was almost a Twitter feud going on between Woody and the JRPL management, where he was mad that he wasn't included in certain matches and certain title matches that he thought he deserved, and he basically got suspended and said, well, not suspended, but he got penalized by getting taken out of the World Championship match. And during the contract signing between Bastion and John, out came Woody. He grabbed the pen. He signed his name on the contract via force. And it was a cool little write-up. If you didn't see it or if you didn't read it, you need to go check it out. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to write anyway. But to me, that was my favorite kayfabe moment of the year, just personally. But moving on, Legit Boss 2K turns on her Survivor Series team at JRPL Survivor Series. This ended up getting 5 votes. This is where she turned on all the other ladies of the JRPL, which were going up against Team Jobber Radio. She ended up smashing them with a chair. Everybody but Cammy Cat, who she just kind of stared and threw the chair down because she smashed everybody in the face with a chair. Cost several people to get eliminated. Pretty much cost her team to lose the match at Survivor Series. And now she is out for blood again, trying to take down Spring Tigress. And anybody that stands in her way, I have a feeling they are in trouble, because Legit Boss has recruited a couple bodyguards, a couple guys to come in, a couple cronies, a couple goons to come in and watch her back. So you know what? This is a big kayfabe moment that is ongoing that will bleed into 2018 big time. You need to watch out for that. Another one that's bleeding into 2018 is going to be Redhead is injured by Jonathan C.T. Martin injunction in the JRPL Hell in a Cell. This also got 5 votes, believe it or not. Also got 5 votes here. It's weird how it didn't get high on Feud of the Year, but it did get 5 votes for kayfabe moment. This is where Jonathan C.T. Martin injunction absolutely destroyed Redhead 12's knee. They smashed it with sledgehammers. They completely dismantled her and took her out of commission for about a month and a half, where she finally came back, and now she is taking it to both of these guys. And we're gonna see she cost the match at Clash of Champions. It ended up being a no contest due to interference because of Redhead 12. The Eloquent Enigmas took on the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, and it went to a no contest because Redhead 12 decided to jump in there and bust everybody up, and that ruined the match, basically. So we're going to see where that leads into 2018. The formation of the Solution at JRPL Extreme Rules, also getting 5 votes. This is the formation of the first ever stable. Sure, we did have the tag team of Crimson Cyborg and 3J Platinum, but we didn't have a stable yet. This was the debut, and unfortunately, it happened as a result of actually something happened to me. I was in the match. I was Woody's partner, taking on 3J Platinum in Crimson Cyborg, and I got absolutely backstabbed. Out came the John, the Warden, Beer Me Jesus. They were the original 4 of the Solution and completely dismantled me, 3J Platinum, Crimson Cyborg, and I didn't have anything to do with anything. They were just pissed off. They wanted to make a statement, and they did, and that got them 5 votes for the formation of the Solution. Crimson Cyborg and Bastion are kidnapped by the Solution at JRPL Death Before Dishonor, and this got 4 votes. This is pretty funny because this happened at technically happened at a house show. So this is one of the first house show moments. Not too many big things happen at house shows. Those are mainly for just fun matches and stuff. But there are little kayfabe moments that are squeezed in there from time to time. So Crimson Cyborg, bottom line, real life, what happened. These guys were in big, high-profile storylines, but they no-showed for different reasons. And instead of just saying, hey, they no-showed, what we did was we had the Solution come in, kidnap these 2, screw them out of their match, and beat them up, and that led to the Regulators siding with Bastion, actually got him recruited onto their team, leading to the whole Survivor Series 5-on-5 match. They later recruited Camp Popplestone, but this little kayfabe moment kind of built big time into the Survivor Series 5-on-5 match between the Regulators and the Solution. So don't sleep on it, folks. It was a big moment. Ended up getting 4 votes. And coming in at last, the formation of the Ultraviolent Connection at JRPL Survivor Series, 2 votes. Guys, how can you only give 2 votes to the Ultraviolent Connection? Come on now. This is one of the other big moments. We had the debut of the Ultraviolent Connection here. This was actually during that Survivor Series 5-on-5 match that I just talked about. We had the Regulators. We had Bastion getting destroyed. It was almost a 5-on-1 scenario. Out came Jut 9 and myself, Bomber. We came down to the ring, cleared house. We helped Bastion. We did the little fist thing. And, of course, we are the 3 members of the Shield. That maybe had something to do with it. Just maybe. Yeah, it did. But we all respect each other. I think we're going to make big waves. That's just, I may be a little biased. I don't fucking know. We may go nowhere. But either way, it was kind of a big moment. And what that is going to be doing is leading more into what we're going to see at the beginning of 2018. A lot of these moments are building into 2018. So some really big moments and memorable moments from 2017 to kind of round out the Jobbies of, 2017. So that's it, guys. Those are your award winners. We're just going to run through them super quick here. We got Super Hippo Superstar of the Year, The Solution, The Warden, Beer Me Jesus, Tag Team of the Year. Jobber of the Year goes to Cross. Comeback Kid Award, CM Carlito. Stable of the Year, The Solution, Tino, Beer Me Jesus, Woody, The Warden, and John. Woody gets Trash Talker of the Year, of course. Event of the Year, Survivor Series 2017. House Show of the Year, Final Battle, Ring of Honor show there. Hardest Event to Predict of the Year, NXT TakeOver War Games. Match of the Year, big one here, 3-way ladder match. The Regulators, the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, The Solution at JRPL SummerSlam. Upset of the Year, The Outsiders. They defeated The Solution, the unbeatable Solution, the Warden and Beer Me Jesus, and won the tag team titles in that match at JRPL Clash of Champions. In the Tag Team Championship Classic, the first round, the champions were dethroned. Big upset there. And then Feud of the Year, The Solution versus the Regulators. Completely dominated 2017 were these guys right here. And then Kayfabe Award of the Year. Tino cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. That is the rundown, the votes. That's how they all went down. And this was voted on by you guys, the superstars of the JRPL. I hope you enjoyed the Jobbies of 2017, guys. We got a lot to look forward to going into 2018. And if you want to relive any of these moments, you can go read the write-ups and check out the event history by hovering over Prediction League, going to past event history. You can click on any of the shows here, or if you view all, you can find the event history archive, which I really love to look at because it doesn't have any images besides the, the poster and whatnot. And you know what? The cool thing about this, say, hey, oh, I want to see the final battle. I want to know, yeah, here's the matches, but what was the write-up? Just click the button or just click the picture, and it actually loads up the actual event. So that's really cool. That you need to check out the event archive. It's listed under the past event history tab. So it's got every single show on here. You know what the cool thing is? Just hit Control F if you're on a PC, and I'm just going to search, hey, I'm going to search Bomber. Oh, I spelled Bomber wrong. That's good. I'm going to search Bomber and then go down. It's just going to skip down and find every match I had on the year. So that is really cool. Search your name, go through, check out all the results, and it's a lot of fun stuff right there. You just check everything out. So anyway, that's the one little thing that I always want people to, I don't think it gets enough views on the website, and it's got a lot of information. So that's that, guys. This has been 2017. I hope you're ready for next year. We got a lot to look forward to. This will eventually go up on the website, but I wanted it to be a little bonus on our YouTube channel first. If you're on our YouTube channel, you got a quick look at this before it got posted on our website. So congratulations on that. And thanks for checking us out. Subscribe to us if you haven't already, because you need to. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys in 2018. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I'm getting out of here. Good luck in the future.